Hey, what's up guys, it's Roy here. So today I have the Symmetry case here from Otterbox for my Samsung Galaxy S23. As you can see, it says a new sleek design, so they've changed it up just a little bit. It's also engineered to stay clear as it says on the box. So let's go ahead and take a little bit closer peek at the box and let's get this bad boy slapped on. So as you can see here, we have a open concept here. So if you're at Best Buy or something, you want to touch and feel it, you totally can. And then looking here at the bottom, you can see Drop Plus 3 times tested to military standard, ultra sleek design, made with more than 50% of recycled plastics. And it does say, like I said, the new sleek design and designed for Samsung. So they've engineered it to fit perfectly for Samsung devices. And then looking here on the back, you can see some of the extra stuff, wireless charging capabilities and all that. So we'll test all that. But one thing too is it does have a lasting antimicrobial properties to protect the case, which means it's going to help inhibit the growth of bacteria to kind of help keep your case nice and clean as long as it possibly can. So looking at the case before we put it on, you can see that it is a very clear back foam case, but it does have this matted clear side here, which I really appreciate, which we'll show you here in a minute. But looking at it, like I said, very, very clear. We got some nice reinforced bumpers and everything like that. So let's go ahead and grab the S23. And I always install with button sides first, so that way you can push them in nicely. And that is it. And it's a very slim design. Like right off the bat, I can tell it's very, very slim, which I really appreciate. Now, with it being a clear case, you can see you already got some fingerprints and smudges. Not really fingerprints, but more smudges than anything. And then if you take a closer look, you can kind of see like fuzz from like my microfiber towel that I used to try to wipe it down. So that's one of the only downsides really to clear cases, is not being able to just have a completely clean case all the time. But looking at it, that is the look. Now, one thing that they did do differently this year is make that kind of camera cutout quite a bit larger, which in my opinion, I would have preferred to seen individual cutouts, but that's just me. But you can see right there that lip action that's going around the actual camera lenses. So they're nicely recessed in there. So there's not going to be any issues at all putting it back down on a surface and getting those bad boys scratched. So you're good to go there. But interesting design. I would have liked even maybe just been a little slimmer, but that's about as slim as I guess you can get it the way they did that. But that is the camera bump. And like I said, you can see some other stuff. You can see the Samsung logo. It's very, very clear here. Now moving to the sides, that's where that matted finish clear side is. It's very gummy, so it's very sticky, very grippy, so I like that. The buttons do raise up, as you can see there. So we'll do the clicky button test here in just a minute. But like I said, that matte finish, we got reinforced corners there. And then with the bottoms, you can see that we do have some extra reinforcements there on the corners. You can kind of see the SIM card tray. That's the design that they go with for the USB-C charging port and the speakers. But even there, you can see that lippage right there. So they are nicely recessed in there as well. And then moving to the side here, this is where we get our Otterbox branding. So if I flip it to this side, you can see right there that very simplistic look when it comes to the actual logo. But it is all matte finish once again. Got some reinforcements here as well, as you can see there. Looks like it's around the antenna bands, so that's interesting. And then up here at the top as well, that's the look there. And it's around this antenna band too, so maybe I didn't pay attention to that. But yeah, it looks like they do that around all the antenna bands. I'm not sure if that's for extra reinforcement or to help with signal strength. I'm not really sure. But then you have a circular cutout there as well for the microphone up top. And looking at it top down, you can see, I mean, it's very, very slim. And then looking at it from the front here, you can see we have some lips around the screen, but they don't just stick up completely. If you can see here, I don't know if the camera's going to do it justice, but it almost kind of sticks out. So it's almost even, but not even with the screen. So it is going to give you some protection there. But the sides stick up more, but the forehead and chin kind of bow out a little bit, if you can see that. And then looking here at the top, you can see one, it is tempered glass friendly, but then that's the look where the speaker is. So very simple cutouts there up top to kind of help not interfere with your call quality. So let's go ahead and knock out the wobble test here. So as far as face down, there is no shaking or wobbling going on. And if I go back down, there's a little bit going on here. It's not terrible, but right there on that corner, which is opposite of the camera bump, that's where it's given it the most. Next, let's see how clicky these buttons are with the clicky button test. So doing the power button, very nice and responsive. Volume up and down. All right, very tactile as well. If you can hear that, hopefully you can, but very tactile and responsive. Absolutely love the way those buttons feel. Next, let's slap it on my Qi wireless charger here. And as you can see, it is Qi wirelessly charging this device. So even though it's got really good drop protection, it's clear, it's slim, obviously you're gonna be able to wirelessly charge this. And then let's go ahead and grab my earbuds that I have over here. And let's see if it wirelessly charges these right here. And as you can see, that light is on. So yes, it does. And one thing to point out too is that you are able to do Google Pay and Samsung Pay as well. I have not had any issues at all with this case in my testing. Now I've had this case in my possession, honestly, for like a couple months, and I'm just now getting to this one. But the point is that it works just fine, guys. Very grippy sides. I like the sides. It does help hide fingerprints and everything. The back, unfortunately though, does show smudges quite a bit. Fingerprints aren't an issue. It's the smudges from your hands, like the oils from your hands. That's where you're gonna get it. And then on top of that, like I said, just looking at the fuzzies in there, you got to, clean this case quite often if you have OCD like me when it comes to looking at your phone case and seeing those little specks and stuff in there. So at the end of the day, it's a fantastic case, guys. It's from Otterbox, so you know what you're getting. So if you are interested, I will put a link down in the description for you to scoop this up for your S23 Plus or Ultra. So hit that like button if you like this video. If you loved it, please subscribe. Ring that notification bell for up-to-date content. So be safe. God bless. We'll see you on the next one.